Okay, we're making oatmeal rolls. So for this recipe, just go ahead and do half of a recipe. You can get it on here. You can't see it. But we're going to do 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of quick oats, and 1½ tablespoons of butter. So the first thing you do is to get a small saucepan and bring the 1 cup of water to a boil. If you have a non-stick saucepan, it makes things up a little easier, but completely not necessary. So once it starts boiling, you want to put in your 1 tablespoon of margarine. Hold on here. Sorry about that, I should have been more ready. That's actually 1½ tablespoons of margarine. And your 1/2 cup of quick oats. So put those in there, keep it on high, and then get a spatula or some like a wooden spoon or something, and you want to stir it and let it cook for a minute. You're going to notice that the butter is going to melt. It's probably not going to boil completely, but you want to just stir it gently. I'm trying to set my timer. Obviously it's not working. Okay, timer set for a minute. So we're going to stir this for a minute. And just kind of keep it so that it doesn't get too hot. If it boils a lot, you might want to turn it down slightly, but you want the oats to get nice and soft. So I'm just going to stir it a little bit. We're about halfway done here. Cool thing is once these rolls are done, you won't even be able to tell they have oatmeal in them because it softens it up so much, which is why we're boiling them, because you don't want the big pieces of oats in your extra rolls. So you kind of disguise the goodness of the rolls for those picky eaters. Okay, about 10 more seconds. And then when the timer goes off at 1 minute, we're going to actually remove it from the heat. You don't want it to cook anymore. So I'm going to shut off the heat, and I'm going to actually move it to a burner that's not hot, because you want it to start cooling off essentially right away. In order to use it, it has to be lukewarm. If you're actually going to use it in your bread at this time, you would kill the yeast. So we definitely don't want to do that. So what you need to do now is let it sit and cool off for a little bit till it's lukewarm. What I like to do is to get a separate bowl and take my oat mixture and pour it into the bowl so that it cools off even quicker, because what happens is the pan is already hot. So the oats aren't going to cool off until the pan cools off. So if we put it in a cool pan, it'll cool off faster. And I typically am short of time, so I do it this way. If you have plenty of time to let it sit in the pan and cool, don't have to worry about it. I'm just usually in a hurry. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. You can see the steam. Okay. And if you're in a hurry, you can go ahead and stir it every once in a while it's cooling off. That will release the steam, making it cool off a little faster. But really, it shouldn't take that long because it's in a cooler bowl. So when that cools off to lukewarm, basically you want to be able to put your finger in it and have it be warm but not hot. Then you'll be okay to go ahead and continue with the rest of the dough. So what you need to do is to